Oh, look, the pile of corporations is a pile of ash.
Asshole.
Accused Huawei of being a front for the Chinese army. Investigations revealed no proof. Huawei worked with Google and had access to an ecosystem of companies and products and services surrounding it.
It's Friday. It's Friday. It's still like in the 30s and 40s at night. It's the middle of fucking May. You know, it's an endless war. It's endless winter. It's like really getting bad for people. It's really getting bad for people. It's like being squeezed and pinched and fucking blessed. I don't know. He's looking for a couch. I don't know. At the Bangor Mall. Do they have a Jordan's Furniture at the Bangor Mall? I doubt it. They do have a Burlington Coat Factory, but it's not called the Burlington Coat Factory anymore because they got in a little trouble years ago. That's what I'm going to say. Paul McCartney doesn't need any more fucking money. Don't give your money to Paul McCartney. Will people seek out content that's not AI? Because one, it's interesting even if the video quality is not up to like what people are used to, which is stupid. Gotta go through some DVDs, some VHS tapes. This is cool. This is from a video store. This was the Island of Dr. Moreau, a very bad movie with Mr. Brando there. He wasn't quite cooperative with the people making the movie, but anyway, what are you gonna do? It's Untouchable. Speaking of, I don't know. Speaking of stuff, crime. Speaking of crime, the Untouchables. They're untouchable now, but there'll be accountability somewhere. And of course, this is one of my all-time favorite movies ever. That's Office Space. This is a great movie. One of the reasons why I love this movie is not because of the pornography aspect of it. It's the video format aspect of this movie, which I love. It's, hey, we're going from film, shooting our movies on 35 millimeter, 16 millimeter film to videotape. And the whole process in the early 80s, late 70s on what that was like. This is like a discussion that they had in the movie, and I loved that discussion and the sort of changeover to the modern age. Strange Brew is these guys, Doug McKenzie and the other guy, Rick Moranis. Dazed and Confused. I saw that movie in the theater. That was a great movie. Very funny. 1976 high school. You know, I was in school in the 80s, and it wasn't quite the same, especially in fucking Connecticut. Fuck Connecticut. Dragonheart. Don't know anything about that movie. Dennis Quaid is in it. Sean Connery as Draco. That should be interesting. I don't know what. This is a pretty cool movie. This is very edgy, very late 90s. Not a great movie, but it's kind of interesting. Of course, here we go. We got Tommy Boy. We got your boy Chris Farley and David Spade, who I don't really think is, to be honest with you, not that funny. Sorry, what are you gonna do? Oh, I would love to post this. I don't think I can. This is cool. This is old school rap, which I'm a big fan of. Baby. Notorious Big is on here. Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. A Wrinkle in Time. That's a Disney movie. I don't know. I don't know much about that one. I don't know. This I posted a couple years ago. I had to put a disclaimer on there. Please do not feed deer. Feeding deer is bad. And yet people are like, hey, you're not supposed to feed deer. I know. That's why I wrote across every goddamn frame of this YouTube video, don't feed deer. Still, they don't read. It's like the guys who, in the road, there's a sign coming up that says, right lane closed. And do they get over? No, they don't. Not until the last minute, not until there's orange barrels on their hood of their cars do they move over. This is a promo tape from VH1 of the Johnny Cash show. It was a live concert in July of 1994. I'd like to post that, but it's an official release. You can't post official things too much. They get in trouble. You get in trouble. Jackass, not a big fan. Not a big fan. But like, hey, whatever, it's cool. If you want to go hurt yourself, go ahead. You've inspired a whole generation of political activists to go out there and be Republican. Good for you. Good for you. I don't know if you meant to do that, but that's the end result. This is a promo of a type of oil recovery system. This is interesting. I got that when I worked at that newsletter company. I've tried to post it, but it's copyright protected. This I have posted. The Greatest Show on Earth. This was the Barnum and Bailey. They didn't like it when I used it in some of my videos. Ooh, this is good. Clark Brothers Home Videos, 1997. Fun times. This was a Preacher Jack. Some of the Preacher Jack that I have there. Oh, cool. This is the master tape of Cooking with Clarko. That was my first public access show back in '95. It never aired, but it was filmed. So that's good enough, right? This is the Clark Brothers show, and this was on a professional SVHS tape. Booze. I did a booze commercial. And that's on my page, but nobody gives a fuck. Mentally Ill Bill. Yeah, that never made it to air. That was a little bit insensitive. A little ahead of my time. Christmas 1982. Yeah, that was good times. What do we got here? Oh, that's my uncle. My uncle, the drummer. Yellowstone Jazz Festival. Did I post that? I should post that. I think I posted it. This is some promotional VHS from the record company. Holmes Brothers. That's cool. Live at the Bottom Line. That's cool. I don't think I want to post it because I don't want to like run afoul of the copyright police, but whatever. You know, it's like not available, but like, hey, we can't show it. Red Skelton. Yes, I'm working on my hair, and basically that is what my hair looks like. So I don't think I'll ever be that fucking corny, but he did have some good names for characters like Clem Cledipa. I don't even know how to say it. Clem Cledipa Hopper? I don't know. What the fuck? What are you going to do? Anyway, this is number 3 in a series of 3. So I got that going for me. Here's another promo tape. A Rounder Memphis Soul. Oh, look at that. And peoples can't stand the rain rolling through my window. That's a good song. I've heard a number of people do it, including Larry Graham and Graham Central Station. And just a really great song. Good soul song. Etta James, did she do that one? She might have. I don't know. Irma Thomas, did she do? I don't know. This one's just nothing. This one is, ooh. This is when I brought my camera to Rounder, and this is in October of '96. There's some rehearsal, foom practice, and a little bit of Rounder, and I've posted some of that, but again, nobody gives a fuck. So anyway, thank you. I'm going for actually a look, you know, speaking of that Red Skelton thing, but basically Red Skelton was probably my age for a lot of that stuff. As he was getting older. But I'm going for a look, and I think the look is going to be Absent-Minded Professor. Hey man, you're not a professor. I know, but that's what makes it funny. Or, the other answer is, I forgot, I didn't know, I'm absent-minded, remember, hey! Hey, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. That's a song by Mr. Trailers for sale or rent, film to let 50 cents. Roger Miller. Okay, so this is a game from the 70s. This is a guitar from the 70s, and I am from the late 60s. And it's kind of cool. It's got some funny And this is a game I'm going to try to sell. Because, I don't know. I don't chug-a-lug too much anymore. And there's some fun moments in here. These cards are hilarious. Very 70s. Oh, there's decorations here. Decorations and directions are different. Here's the equipment you need to play Chug-a-Lug. Playing board, deck of Chug-a-Lug cards, deck of Alcoholics, unanimous cards, 6 tokens, 2 dice, and no morals. No morals. Well, you can have morals. Just don't bring them to the game. Anyway, here we go. A chance to rid yourself of hang-ups. Remove 3 articles of clothing, or take 3 drinks, or any combination of the 2. Well, as I told you, this is from the 1970s, and just in polite company, we just don't do that anymore. But that was then, and this is now. Discuss possible forms of recreation on a waterbed. Okay, waterbeds are something that people used to use. I remember back in the 80s. I didn't. Well, just me. I'm not very good. So what are you gonna do? Recline pros and cons of being a virgin. Oh, recite the pros and cons of being a virgin. Well, we're not going to get into that right now. Fell off bar stool. Go to drunk tank. Okay. Well, that's probably a good idea. You should probably have that head wound checked out as well. But anyway, boobs. Okay. You have opened your own massage parlor. Give player of your choice a sample of your techniques. Well, I think you get the message there. I think. But it just seems to be persuasive. Persuasive? No. Pervasive. Oh, whoops. That is a collection of 1990-1991 soccer cards. Okay, this is an entire case of these soccer cards that I got from my buddy from Ireland. And they still have the Irish, that's before Euro, they went to the Euro. So this is really cool. This is a whole box. I bet, to be honest with you, knowing Barry Fitzgerald as I did, I bet he stole this right off the countertop at a fucking tobacco shop or whatever the fuck. Where do they sell these in Ireland? I don't know. They might have sold them at the local tavern. I don't know where they would sell these, but he probably just fucking took the whole box off the counter. And there's some more of the cards, and then I have these. This is rock and roll. Okay, look at this. Super Pro set of Superstars music cards. These are from 1990 or 89. And I have some open here. The Crow Mags. Never heard of them. Oh, and this is cool. These are like little cards for the rock stars of their day, or the R&B stars. There's Mr. Bobby Brown. Hey, what's going on, dude? He had this cool haircut. Yeah, that's it. I think people called it the Gumby, but like I don't know. I think that was cool. I wanted to talk about my grandmother, who we just there was an anniversary of her death, which was May 8th, but she died in 1967. 67, I think. May 8th, 1967. And she, was a model. She was a print model. This is an ad for Reed's department stores in Connecticut, and she was a print model. That's where I get my good looks from. And so it's just very sad, and I think about her. She died before I was born, but like May 8th, 1967. So I think about that, and I think about my grandmother. I didn't know her. Some people say she wasn't very pleasant sometimes. I don't know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? She was a model, She's a fucking diva. She didn't get treated like one, but like, yeah. So she like had to deal with a bunch of fucking dudes, and yeah, sure, she's gonna have an attitude, right? I didn't even think of that. Did you? And I love this one. Oh, this is a great picture. That's her right there. And this is from a magazine. That's from the 1920s. No, actually, 1930s. I'm sorry, that's bad. Probably 1934, I think. That's probably a medicine ball. That's what they call. And they'd have like that looks like a very sailor nautical type thing, yacht club. You know, she belonged to the Black Rock Yacht Club, as did her family, and so maybe this was a Black Rock Yacht Club type thing or something. I don't know. And that's my great grandfather, and his picture hangs over my messy media desk here. But like, yeah, that's good. I think it's important to Memorex. I think it's important to Memorex your, is it live? Or is it memory? It is a memory, and I am remembering those who came before me, my ancestors. I think it's important to like acknowledge them. And you don't know, like I don't know, like I think my grandfather, great grandfather there, was a 33-degree Mason. So like, what does that involve? I don't know, but racial tolerance and you know, I don't know, is probably not part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so your ancestors may have been bastards, but use what they gave you, what they passed down in their DNA as a defense, and use every little bit of what you have in you to like make good, okay? And not necessarily to make good for them, but just to make good. And that's all. That's all.